Let's talk about the dirty little secret of this current job market that nobody seems to be talking about. As a 20-year career coaching veteran who's been through several rounds of recessions or down markets, there is something happening now that I've not seen in other times like this. And I want you to understand it as a job seeker. So normally we see, times swing. Sometimes it's the employees have all the choice, and companies will do anything to hire talent. And then you have times like now where the employers have the upper hand. Okay, you can check the data. Absolutely, very difficult to get a job right now. Incredible amounts of competition. But there's also something else happening right now that didn't happen before, and it's because of the Great Resignation, the Great Quit. That was a tipping point moment. That was a moment in time where people rose up and made life extremely painful and difficult for the executives that run a lot of these companies and for business owners who are also exhausted from the pandemic, trying to keep businesses going and figure it out, but now have this much greater added pressure of the hiring issue. Okay, so now things have changed, and you're seeing things like 4 rounds of interviews. I mean, I just talked to somebody who went through 7 rounds of interviews only for them to say, yeah, we're not sure you're the one. We're going to go interview a few more people, right? And special projects, we're also seeing salary bands being lowered, meaning what you used to get paid for a job is now way less, okay? And we are seeing companies say, who can I replace with AI? In fact, I will tell you there is a general trend at the management level where they're saying, how can we run these businesses with fewer employees? How do we keep the headcount down? How do we minimize headcount? This has all come out of the Great Quit. So, what are you going to do as a job seeker right now? Well, here's what I need you to understand. In order to get hired, I don't want you to fake who you are. I don't want you to be disingenuous. I don't want you to kiss the ring. None of that. I am not suggesting that. What I am telling you is that you're going to have to get to a place where you are so good at selling your UVA, your unique value add, that they want you, that they need you. And that's a very different sell. That's a very different job interview than just a mere year ago. Okay. It's not you kissing up to them. It's you knowing how to talk about their pain points and their problems and being very good at explaining how you will alleviate that pain and solve those problems. Right? That is what gets people hired right now. And you don't do that with a resume. You don't do that with a text-based profile or an online application, which is why the system's so broken. The people getting hired right now are using what I call back channeling. Back channeling is when you use a different pathway to get at that employer. The pathway everybody's using right now is what? Applying online. So, of course, only 1% of people, studies show right now, are getting called for those because there's thousands of people applying and you all look the same. Back channeling or finding an alternative path, the path less traveled, is how you stand out and get your personal impact narrative in front of them, your PIN. This is going to be a term you're going to hear a lot of soon. Personal impact narrative. Because it doesn't matter how much experience you have or what degrees you have, going forward, employers, because of this market, are going to be utilizing something called evidence-based hiring. They just want to see the evidence that you are who you say you are and you can do the job because they don't trust it anymore. Resumes are all made up by ChatGPT. People are putting lying on their applications. So companies want to get to the evidence as quickly as possible. And they're using evidence-based hiring practices and technologies to do that. And so your personal impact narrative, your PIN, is something that you can back channel with and get in front of and tell the story of so that they're like, oh, this person's the real deal and they're what we need. And I'm seeing this work exceptionally well with people right now because when you know how to convey that unique value add, the UVA that we talk about all the time here on my channel, when you put that into your personal impact narrative and you get that to them, it's a game changer. Because what happens is the story you share with them, that's what a personal impact narrative is. They're feeling a connection to you and saying, this person gets us. This person knows how to solve our problem and alleviate our pain. This is the person we need. And okay, we'll pay them really good money. So I'm seeing people at work daily in this job market use the back channeling, the path less traveled, understanding their unique value add, their UVA, turning it into a personal impact narrative, getting that in front of these hiring managers, and all of a sudden, 30% more pay, right? Signing bonuses in this job market. So understand it's about how you play the game. It's how you approach this. And the people that are learning the new and different ways to do this are the ones that are winning this game. Now, for a lot of you, you've made it this far, and what I'm going to see in the comments is, why does it have to be so hard? I can't do it. That's okay. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. It's a choice. You can keep applying online. I'm just going to warn you, that's a long job search where the employer doesn't see you as very special. But for the two people maybe that have heard this are going, okay, JT, I'll give that a whirl. I get what you're talking about. That's the person that I'm saying all you need to learn is your UVA, your unique value add, how to turn it into your personal impact narrative, your PIN, and how to get it in the back channel to the hands of the hiring manager or the recruiter, or honestly, somebody that works at the company. Game changer. Okay. All right. I hope that helped. Good luck, my friends. Go get them.